Back, chances are there's another person in the country who shares your name and maybe more, but they probably haven't caused you this much drama.
Should I call you Jessica or Skylar?
Skylar. I prefer to leave Jessica in the past.
So you've had enough of Jessica?
Yes, big time.
Imagine changing your name because the authorities constantly confuse you with someone else. So can you believe that the tax department and finance companies can get something like this so wrong?
I have no idea. Really, I have no idea. I'm stumped.
She was born Jessica Taylor on the 9th of January 1992. 2 years ago, she starts getting strange calls from finance companies.
When I started getting phone calls from loan companies and they stated that I had a different email with a different name.
And so that's when you thought there's got to be someone else here.
Yes. Same name, same date of birth.
Actually, it's a lot more common than you might think.
Stephen Stern is a professor of data science from Bond University.
So these things happen quite frequently. It's just that we don't notice them until something actually comes up to say, here's a problem that arose from it.
The next thing this Jess realises is that her super disappears.
I went to look at my super in my MyGov account and tried to merge them all together. I noticed after I did the merge, my account closed and it disappeared.
Jess says $11,000 worth of her super went to the other Jessica. The tax department appear to have confused your names?
I'd say just under $11,000 of superannuation being rolled into my account would be an issue.
This Jessica asked not to be identified, claiming the authorities have already messed up her privacy.
They go on about how they're so big on privacy and keeping all your details private, and yet this happened.
I was astonished to hear what's happened with these two women. The government authorities have them confused, as does financial services providers. It's pretty extreme.
Joe Yuchukalo from Handle My Complaint is trying to help the women sort out the mess.
When speaking with these ladies, we've discovered that they've both got matching tax debts of $7,000. This is a real signal that there is a problem with the government data.
Frustrated by the ongoing confusion, this Jessica changes her name to Skylar Atwood, but even that didn't help.
I'd changed my name through Medicare to Skylar from Jessica.
I got her new Medicare card in the mail with her name on it, and she got mine.
So they changed the other Jessica's
Yes.
account and not yours?
Yes.
The real interesting thing about this is that once a mix-up has happened, unfortunately, it's actually harder to get it out of the system than you might think.
Professor Stern says because they used the same system that made the mistake to make changes, it's no surprise. But for these ladies, that's no excuse.
It's like a never-ending spiral.
I guess from the outside this might look to be quite amusing, but clearly you're not laughing.
No, it's ridiculous. I'm over it.
This case is a great example of what looks like a small computing error, but it's affecting so many parts of their lives.
A spokesman for the tax department said they can't comment on the tax affairs of any individual, while Human Services General Manager Hank Jongen says for Medicare it was a unique situation that occurred as a result of human error, and that we are deeply sorry for this breakdown in service. And what would you say to the authorities that seem to get this so wrong?
Get on top of your information. Get it right.
What a nightmare. Rest says this is a highly unusual situation and is working to sort out the missing super. That statement, one from the ATO and the Department of Human Services, are on our homepage.